Yogini here. So I had a request to do a yoga class to strengthen that pelvic floor. So that's exactly what this is all about. I even have some Solfeggio frequencies playing gently in the background. Whether you hear them or not, it doesn't matter. The vibration is going to be a part of this really powerful session. So this particular Solfeggio frequency is aimed at your second chakra, which vibrates the color orange, and it helps with your libido, it helps with your fertility, your sexuality, your abundance, and your joy and creativity. So enjoy the class, meet me on the mat. All right, everyone, let's start this class. So I am sitting on a bolster. You can sit cross-legged. You can just sit on your heels, on your feet, whatever feels best for you. I prefer the comfort of a bolster if I am going to go onto my knees. So just start by breathing in and out through your nose. This is Chewy. You will probably see him, maybe hear him throughout the class. You might even see my other dog, Gracie. And hopefully they'll keep this pretty quiet for us. All right, so if Ujjayi breath is part of your practice, you can activate that now. Basically, you're still breathing in and out through your nose, but on the breath out, you constrict the back of your throat slightly, and it almost sounds like the waves of an ocean as you're breathing out. So do that now, concentrate on your breath. Let's take a deep breath in through our nose as we raise our arms up above our head, bringing in beautiful positive energy all the way up above our crown chakra. And as we breathe out, let's pull it all into our hearts. And do that one more time. Breathe in and up. And pull it into our hearts. Let's put the right arm down. Nice, beautiful side body stretch as we reach over with our left arm. Take a nice deep breath in as we elongate our side body. And as we breathe out, let's just go a little bit deeper into that side bend. Breathe in, come back up to center. Breathe out to the other side. Breathe in, let's elongate that side. And breathe out. Breathe in, come back to center. Okay, during some of the poses of this practice, I'm going to get you to activate your Kegel muscles. So for females, your Kegel muscles, you use them when you have to stop yourself from peeing. So you're peeing and then you stop it. You pee and then you stop it. So those are those muscles. For the males, it's going to be the muscles just inside your anus. And then you're going to tighten those and release them. So at some points I might get you to go 1, 2, 3, tighten, tighten, more tighten, and then hold. Okay, actually that's probably the one we'll do every once in a while during it, but I'm also going to use my intuition and we'll see how this flows. Okay, so if you have a bolster, you can remove that at this point. Let's go onto all fours. Okay, so while you're on all fours, your knees are about shoulder width apart. Make sure your shoulders are stacked just above your wrists, and we're going to do some cat-cow. So you're going to breathe in as you open up that chest and drop that belly. You can look up gently if that feels nice on your neck, and then breathe out, belly button to spine, gentle roll of the spine. All right, let's breathe in and up, and breathe out. Use that Ujjayi breath. Let's breathe in and up. And breathe out. And one more time each way. Breathe in and up. And breathe out. Breathe in, neutral spine. While you're in this neutral position, I want you to activate your Kegels. So 1, 2, 3, tighter, 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 then hold for 5 seconds. So here we go. 1, 2, a little tighter, 3, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Let's do that again. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, tighter, tighter, tighter. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Let's do that one more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now you can put your knee, you can keep your knees shoulder width apart if that feels best for you. Otherwise, you can put your knees together. We're gonna bring the right leg back, flex that foot. We're going to work the core right now. You can either stay just like this, or you can intensify things by bringing the left arm up. That's pulling forward as the back leg is pushing out. My foot is flexed. And my abdominal muscles are fully activated right now. The straight leg is activated. So those quads are tight, the hamstrings are tight, but the quadricep on my left leg is also activated because I have the weight on my left leg and my right hand. And then we're slowly, you don't have to do this next step. If you feel like you're ready, you can bring the elbow to the knee, nice and slow. If you fall or you shake, it's all good. It's okay. It shows you're working, but don't push your body beyond what it's ready to do today. So always listening to your body. Let's do that one more time. Elbow to knee. And straighten. And bring that leg down and the arm back down. So let's do that to the other side. Make sure, again, your shoulders are stacked over your wrists. Let's bring that left leg back, flex that foot. You might find you have more balance on one side rather than the other, so just pay attention to that. All right, so that leg is activated, those muscles are activated, the foot is flexed. If you like, you can bring that opposite arm up. The arm is reaching forward, the leg is reaching back. Whoa, I got a little bit shaky there. So we're working. Hold that balance. Okay, let's bring that opposite elbow to the knee. Bring it in, and then reach it forward. Reach, reach, reach. Let's do that again. Bring it in, and reach it forward. I'm sorry about the background noise, people in the kitchen. We have a full house here. Things are moving and shaking. There we go. And let's bring those legs back. All right, that feels good. So at any time during this practice, you can always go down to child's pose. So let's do that now. You're gonna bring your knees to the opposite ends of the mat. You're gonna bring your bum down towards the floor as you reach forward with your hands. Reach forward with those fingers. Forehead goes down to the mat. As you're reaching forward, you should feel a beautiful stretch in your chest, in your shoulders. Upper back. Now, one of my favorite poses is puppy pose, and we're going to move into that. So I'm going to come up. Instead of my knees being all the way at the opposite sides, I'm going to bring them in a little bit more. And then I'm going to reach forward more, coming down, so my bum is high. And you can either put your forehead on the mat, your chin on the mat, or your nose on the mat. You should feel an increased stretch in your abdominal muscles, in your shoulders, upper back. And slowly come on back up. All right, we're gonna go right into a downward dog. So you walk your hands forward a bit, tuck those toes under, and up you go. Okay, so you can pedal out with your heels, taking turns, pushing your heels down. Your chest, you're pushing your chest towards your thighs. You can push both heels down, push your heart towards your thighs. And let's take a deep breath in and then let out a sigh through our mouth. Okay, so deep breath in and sigh, open mouth.
Let's do that one more time. Breathe in. Okay, let's breathe in as we raise the right leg up. And let's open up the hip. Flex that foot. Get a couple of rotations on that hip, one way and the other way. Let's square your hips. Bring that foot forward. Set up for warrior two. So my left foot, I'm gonna move it over a little bit, put it at a 45-degree angle. I'm gonna come on up, windmill the arms up, and I'm gonna make sure my front leg is at a 90-degree angle, okay? You also wanna see your big toes, so you're wanting to put your knees over your middle toes. Arms, palms are facing down, right arm is outstretched forward, left arm is reaching back. I'm looking over my middle finger. Warrior two is a wonderful pose for strengthening that pelvic core. So you are working it now. Okay, so nice deep breaths, using that Ujjayi breath or just simply breathing in and out through your nose. Let's do a reverse warrior. So bring that arm over. You can reach around that thigh, wherever it feels comfortable. Go a little bit deeper. You can also take this back arm, reach it around, and you can even hook it around the other crook of your thigh. Let's stretch that leg out. Oh yeah, I can feel the burn. All right, so that back leg, we're going into triangle, and I like to have a shorter distance between my feet for triangle. So I'm gonna bring that back foot in a little bit. If you don't want to, if you rather have the extra width, it's totally fine. So you're gonna push that booty out and slowly come on down. Now that front leg, you can have it as bent as you like. I'm aiming for a straight leg with a micro bend, but listen to your body. So the arm in the air is going straight up. If it feels good on your neck, you're looking up at your thumb and you're leaning back as if there is a wall behind you, leaning into the wall and breathing in and out through your nose. Now from this position, to get back up, you need to use a lot of core to get up gracefully. I don't always look graceful coming up. Now if you need to put a bend into that front knee to get up, please do so. So just see what your body is okay to do today. And you can go nice and slow, use that core. There we go. Let's go back down. I'm into warrior two. I'm gonna bring that back leg out a little bit. Windmill the hands down, and then bring yourself into a plank pose. Now, if plank on your or off of your knees is too much for you, you can just drop your knees down. Make sure your fingers are spread nice and wide, and then I want you to slowly make your way down to your belly. Now, if a plank off of your knees was fine for you, then you can always do that, and then just slowly come down to your belly. I'm gonna untuck my toes, and let's breathe in and come up to cobra. Come up as high as it feels good for you. You might need to take a few different cobras to get up to more flexibility. Breathe in and up again. You might be able to go a little bit higher. Open up that chest. Breathe out through your nose. And breathe in. And hold it. As opposed to holding your breath, breathe in and out through your nose in this position. And come on down. Now we're going to go into locust pose, which is wonderful for your pelvic floor. So you're going to bring your arms back, reaching back, chest is up off the ground, and you can simply stay in this position and breathe in and out through your nose. Your neck does not need to be cranked open. You do have some space under your chin, but it's not a ton. And if you feel comfortable, you can lift up your legs as well.
Another breath in. And on your breath out, relax all the way down. Okay, you can put your hands by your chest. Now, you can either tuck your toes and come up onto your knees and then make your way to downward dog, or you can work on that core strength. Your toes are tucked and slowly come up to a plank position. Okay, and from here, downward dog. Okay, it's time to do the other side. Let's breathe in and lift that left leg up. Let's open up that hip, flex that foot. That feels good. Let's do a couple of hip rotations here. One way and the other way. Nice. Level out the hips. Breathe in. Let's bring that leg forward. Set yourself up for warrior two. Windmill the arms up. Okay, make sure you can see your big toe. Looking over your middle finger, reaching back with that right arm. Okay, your pelvic floor is activated. Make sure you can feel the four corners of your feet on the mat. Nicely planted. You are stable and you are strong. Let's go into reverse. Again, that right arm, you can wrap it around your thigh. You can bring it around your back. Go a little bit deeper in that front knee and breathe. Let's straighten that front leg. That feels good. All right, we're gonna be going into triangle, so I'm gonna bring that back leg closer. It's up to you if you wanna do that. We're gonna stick that booty out. Tick-tock, we're going down. Now, if you can't get your hand all the way down, don't worry, you can use blocks. So you can use a block at whatever setting you need. Okay? Or right to the floor. If you need to bend your leg a little bit, go for it. If it feels good on your neck, you're looking up at that hand, leaning into that imaginary wall behind you. To get back up, you can either bend your knee or keep it straight. Use that those pelvic floor muscles to come back up. All right, let's go back into that warrior two. I'm shifting my back leg back more. Windmill the hands down, plank pose. You can go onto your knees, onto your belly, and into cobra, or you can go into chaturanga dadasana to upward facing dog. So breathe in, forward on the toes. Slowly come down halfway, and then to upward facing dog, or maybe you're in cobra, and then downward facing dog. Let's bend the knees, look forward. Step or hop to the top of your mat and fold. All right, so here, let's grab onto opposite elbows and just let your head and neck hang. And I want my belly to be close to my thighs, so you can bend your knees as much as you need to get that belly nice and close. And that will help you to gain flexibility in your hamstrings and your calves. You can straighten them as much as it feels good. You can nod your head yes, yes, yes as you fully relax it, and gently nod it no, no, no. Hands come down, breathe in as you come up your shins to a flat back, and breathe out and fold. Breathe in, let's come all the way up. Breathe out, hands at our heart. Breathe in, arms up. Let's make a nice banana shape to the right as we breathe out. Breathe in and up. Banana shape to the left. Breathe in and up. Swan dive down.
Breathe in, halfway lift to a flat back and fold. Plant the hands. Now you can either step back into plank or you can hop back into Chaturanga Dandasana, upward facing dog. Otherwise, go down to your belly, go into a nice cobra, and then to downward facing dog. Okay, we're gonna do that sequence again and then we're gonna add on to it. So let's breathe in and lift that right leg up. Let's bring the knee forward, set up for warrior two. Windmill the hands. Let's go into reverse warrior. Go a little deeper. Straighten that front leg. We're going into triangle. Get that hip out, coming down. Now you can either stay in triangle or if you want, you can try half moon. So you can, if you have blocks, you can use a block. You can put it about 12 inches in front to the right of that right foot. Bring the back leg a little bit closer. Front leg is bent. And you're slowly gonna come up and straighten that front leg. You see I'm wobbly here. You can straighten that back leg, flex the foot, arm comes up. I'm shaking today. And if you have the balance, you can even look up at that top hand. And when you're done, bend that front leg and come back. Whoa, into warrior two as gracefully as you can. And then we're gonna windmill the hands down, plank pose. You can be on your knees and go down to cobra or chaturanga dandasana to upward facing dog and then downward facing dog. Okay, let's get the other side going. Breathe in, leg up. Bring that leg forward. Set up for warrior two. Make sure the front leg is at a 90-degree angle. You can see your big toe. Reverse warrior, go down a little bit deeper. Straighten that leg. I'm gonna bring that back leg forward a bit. We're gonna go into triangle, booty back. Here we go. Feel free to use a block for your triangle. And if you want, you can try half moon. You can use a block or just the ground, about 12 inches in front. That back leg comes forward. Front leg is now straight. Back leg, foot is flexed. As you're reaching up, having a long body, nice and open. If you feel comfortable, you can look up at the arm in the sky. If you're ready, you can bend that front leg and as gracefully as you can, come back into warrior two. And then windmill the hands down. Your choice of vinyasa here, right? You can go onto your belly to cobra or chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. If you want, you can take a break and go into child's pose. You can pause this. Otherwise, you can bend your legs, look forward, step or hop to the front of the mat, and fold. Breathe in, halfway lift, and fold. This time we're going to chair pose. So come on up to chair. I'm gonna fix my hair a little bit, going a little crazy. Okay, so hips are down, chest is open and up, arms are up, your wings are coming around and down. This is wonderful for your pelvic floor. So really aim for those hips down. Now, right now my feet are shoulder width apart. If you want, you can put your toes to touch and a small little space between your heels. Breathe in, elongate the spine. Breathe out, hands at your heart. Let's do a little twist now. Breathe in, elongate, and then twist to the left. You can twist to the right, it doesn't have to be to the left. And so my right arm is pushing on the outside of my leg as I'm pushing my heart up and open. We're squeezing out the organs here. When we release, we'll get fresh oxygenated blood to our organs, which is brilliant. Breathe in to center. Breathe out, let's twist to the right. Again, you're pushing on the outside of that leg, opening up your heart, pushing your hips down. Breathe in and center. Breathe in all the way up and out. Breathe in and up. Swan dive down. Breathe in, halfway lift to a flat back and fold. This time, I'm going to turn sideways. You can simply stay where you are and open up your legs if you like, or you can use the long edge of the mat. We're going to do Parasarita. So we have our legs open, fingertips are down. Let's open up the heart. Breathe in, elongate, and breathe out. Breathe in, open up that heart more, and breathe out. Let's drop the head down. So you can either just rest your hands on the mat in front of your feet. You can go right in the middle of your feet, or even reach back with your fingertips reaching back, leading the way. This is also wonderful for your pelvic floor. Now, if you like, you can go down lower and you can put your forearms on the ground. Now, I need to spread my legs out more to be able to do that. If headstand is part of your practice, you can actually go into that right now. I'm going to pass. Got some big bobbles on the top of my head right now too. And breathe. Okay, I'm gonna bring my legs a little bit closer. I'm gonna take my left hand, bring it towards my right. You can actually keep it right in the center. So decide what feels best for your body right now. It'll be more of a twist with the closer your hand is to your foot. And then you're gonna open up your heart. And breathe. And let's come to the other side. So again, your right hand can be in the center of your feet, or bring it towards the left foot and open up your heart. And come on over. Okay, hands on your hips, breathe in, come up, and breathe out. Okay, let's just come into Tadasana for a second here. So this is mountain pose. You might be surprised, but mountain pose is also wonderful for the pelvic floor. So feet can be shoulder width apart. If you prefer them right together, that's fine. I want you to feel the muscles elongating, coming up, tight, so they're taut and coming up. And then on your back body, you're feeling the muscles pulling down and tight. I want you to keep your body nice and long and tall like a mountain. Your arms are at your sides, palms are facing forward, neck is tall, spine is long, and breathe. Okay, nice. We are going to make it on right onto the floor now, okay? We're gonna come on down and do some more pelvic floor exercises. So come on down. We're gonna do a little bit of a core here.
a boat pose, okay? So you're gonna lean back on your sit bones. You're gonna have your hands under your thighs, and you can lift one leg and the other leg. Now, you can either just stay just like this, or if you want, you can bring your arms out. Now, if you do want to intensify it, by all means, you could straighten your arms, and you could also straighten your legs. You'll see me shaky, shaky, shaky. Okay, so choose what feels good for you. Now you can either stay here, or you can also do low boat. My legs are still off the ground, and high boat. Low boat, high boat. You're not holding your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, feet down. Let's slowly come down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Okay, now another great pelvic floor is happy baby. So you can grab the outsides of your feet. If you prefer the insides, go for it. If you prefer to put your peace fingers around your toes, you could do that too. So whatever feels good for you. I like to hold the outsides of my feet. Arms are on the insides. Now my feet are fighting with my hands here. My feet are trying to push up to the ceiling, and my hands are trying to pull my feet and pull my knees towards my chest here. So you have a little bit of a fight happening. So things are activated right now. And breathe. Now you can also take turns straightening one leg and the other leg. Your tailbone should be flat on the ground. You don't want a rounded spine at all.
Actually, you had it first, and I had it.
Sorry about my family talking in the background. Okay, great. We're gonna do one last pose, and this is the best one of them all, okay? It's Shavasana. But for this particular Shavasana, we're gonna put our feet into cobbler's pose. So it's a lying down version of cobbler's pose or butterfly pose. So your soles of your feet are together. Your thighs are open and very comfortable. Now, if you want to be even more comfy, you can put pillows or blocks under your thighs so they can just sink into them, okay? Now, for your arms, you have a choice. You can have your arms in a cactus, out like a T, just at your sides, or one hand on your heart and the other hand on your belly. And so right now, just concentrate on your breath. Now we're going to do those Kegels again while you're in this really comfortable position. Then we're going to go back to the 1, 2, 3 exercise. So pulling in tight, pulling in tighter, pulling in the tightest. Hold for 5. Okay, so let's do that now. Pulling in 1, 2, 3. So you're holding 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. You might not feel perfect at it. You don't need to. It's all good. So let's try it again. Pull it in 1, 2, 3. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Let's do that. We're going to do that 2 more times. Pull it in for 3. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Okay, last time. Pull it in. 1, 2, 3, and hold. 4, 3, 2,
1, and release. Now just breathe in and out through your nose. Fully relax into this. With every breath out, I want you to feel yourself melting deeper into the mat, into more and more relaxation. If you like to visualize, you can visualize the color orange just below your belly button, a beautiful and powerful energy center that vibrates the color orange. It turns in a beautiful circle and it gets bigger and bigger, as does your creativity, your fertility, your sexuality, your joy, your abundance. All of that expands exponentially as you have focus on your second chakra. Thank you for nourishing your second chakra today. And thank you for joining me on the mat today. Now you can stay in Shavasana as long as you like. You don't have to listen to me anymore if you don't want to. Just totally chill. If you are ready to move on with your day, you can start wiggling your fingers and wiggling your toes. You can stretch your legs out and your arms above your head and reach, reach, reach. You can bring your knees into your chest and give them a hug if that feels good for you. And if your spine is nice and flat on the ground, you can even give yourself a little massage by rolling back and forth. You can even do circles with your knees, one way and the other way. I'm going to bring my feet back down to the ground, and I'm going to roll to one side. If you're ready to roll to one side, go for it. So you're just in a little fetal position. And as you're ready, you can slowly push yourself up to a seated position. Again, you can stay in Shavasana as long as you like. When you're ready, you can bring your hands to your heart. Take note of the way your body feels now. And bring your hands to your forehead. May you have kind intentions. Bring your hands to your lips. May you have kind words to yourself and to others. And bring your hands to your heart. May your heart be filled with love and joy and peace and harmony for you to spread. Namaste, everyone, from my light to yours.